First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a socialist. Most of us have heard that quote by Martin Niemöller by now, but we are missing a very important piece of the puzzle. It wasn't the socialists they went after first, not by a long shot. I'm going to show you some things and tell me if they look familiar at all. From the late 1910s to the early 1930s, there was a giant gay rights movement. Pause to read, Institute for Research. Magnus Hirschfeld led all kinds of research on being gay, being transgender, all of these things. Then we cut to the Depression spread economic anxiety, while political fights in European parliaments tended to spill outside into actual street fights between left and right, etc., etc. Leading, of course, to demonization of someone, and they picked LGBTQ people first. Read what happened. Now let's get back to Martin Niemöller. In the 20s and early 30s, he sympathized with many Nazi ideas and supported radically right-wing political movements. All the stories about book burnings done by the Nazis, most of them come from pictures of them burning all the books from the Hirschfeld Institute about gay people and about trans people. And you know who looked away and turned away as that was happening? People like Martin Niemöller. But it wasn't just him, wasn't just people like pastors. It was lots of people who had their misgivings or questions about trans people and gay people and whether or not that was okay in a polite society. People who were just asking questions. So they let it happen. And that's what it took for them to consolidate power. And by the time they had eradicated and rounded up and literally K-worded a lot of LGBTQ people, they had enough power that they could then do it to whoever they want. It was him feeling bad for not having done anything. It wasn't a warning, right? He did not heed the warning that people are taking his words to have meant. Even more so because he left out the gay and queer and trans people who actually they did go for first. Didn't even mention them. So now, when you see what is happening to queer people and to trans people all around the country, and you don't say anything, you're failing an open book test. If a black trans woman would not be safe at your political meeting or political gathering in your home in community with you, you are on the wrong side. Period. This is not a matter of opinion. And why? Because power nibbles away at the people, one group at a time. And if you look away from any group while they're doing it, they're going to use those same tools on you. This comes down to you protecting yourself in the end. And of course you should do it because it's the right thing to do, but we're past that with a lot of people, right? This is about the people, all of the people, standing up for each other. So for all the free speech warriors who want comedians to be able to tell whatever joke they want, you're on the wrong side. That's as kindly as I can say it.